What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's been a while. I've been busy with projects around the property. I had to move some cars around. I got the Camaro cleaned up. I had to fix a crankshaft sensor on that so I could get that thing driving again. Took that for a couple rides. As for the Bird, well, it's been sitting. Last video, I believe I had finished the rocker, the passenger side rocker panel and dog leg. Since then, I got it on jack stands. Rear end has been removed. I got everything measured out. Now it's time to get this floor cut out of here. You can see I got my chicken scratch all over the place on this thing of all kinds of measurements that I took along the package tray. But today, I'm gonna get the floor cut out of here. And I got a plumb bob in the front. Found center line, got that mark transferred to the floor. Anyways, the point of today's video is we are going to remove the floor from this thing. And pretty much nothing here is going to be saved. Those rockers, the inner rockers are obviously junk. You can see holes cut out of them, so no need to be nice there. We gotta do a nice little cut over around the trans tunnel in the front. Probably just gonna hack it with a Sawzall. Then I'll come back and get the little strip off there. I'm just gonna come straight across here and I'm gonna focus on this section here. Back here is gonna take a little bit more time because I wanna leave the frame rails intact. So we gotta do some grinding. Probably use a cutoff wheel and just cut that across. I'm not even gonna worry about that lip there. Just cut that, leave that. And then probably just take the air hammer and rip the side off. Ain't much left to it, so it shouldn't be much. So hopefully I got all the tools that I need here ready for me to use, so I'm not wasting that much time. I'm gonna cut out these little side sections of the seat pans just so I don't gotta deal with them. That way I can just ram the air hammer through. Actually, you know what? Let's just air hammer it. I'm gonna hit that with the Sawzall real quick. Same here. And then we're just gonna go jackhammer crazy. Put some eye protection on. My hearing protection just broke on me right now. Great. Well, the first angle I tried to catch was definitely not good. The camera actually vibrated and fell. But I did get the front half of the tunnel cut. I also noticed that my Sawzall blade is pretty much shot, so I'm gonna grab a new one really fast. We're gonna cut the back half of this tunnel now. Then we'll work on getting the sides done. Now I did decide to leave these door bars in after the rocker panels, but they are proven to be getting in the way. Anyways, let's get in, climb in, get this cut. You get to get a first-hand view of how nimble I am. Try not to slice my leg open on all this jagged metal. for me to remove these end pieces here, my plan of attack is simply going to take a cut off wheel, cut right across this edge, cut down. I'm going to cut along here because I don't want to use the air hammer and damage the inner wheelhouse, because I do want to try and save the inner wheelhouses on this car. But on the rocker, I will use the air hammer there. Now there's 2 layers of steel here, which, you know, gave me a little bit of fight on the other side, but we'll get through it. Anyways, I'm gonna lightly grind the top of the spot wells just to make it rip easier with the air hammer. Well, there it is. We'll clean it up, hammer and dolly it a little bit, but it's pretty much what I need. When I go to put the full floor in, it's just going to rest on here. It's going to give me a rough guideline, get it screwed in, then we'll move on to the back rails. But for me, I'm just going to take off this front trans tunnel piece real quick, and I am going to call it a day because it is hot in here. I am pouring sweat right now. As you can see there, it's really hot today. The garage is pretty much at 88 degrees. The ceiling fan does help out, but unfortunately, it doesn't do much when you're inside the car and the roof is blocking the air. Well, there you have it. Trans tunnel cleaned up pretty good. Top edge is good, bottom shot, of course. As for the back side, I do have a little bit more work. I got to remove those seatbelt nut plates, and I got to get underneath the car, and I want to remove the pinion snubber, and then I could get that little piece off there. But other than that, the back side of this isn't really priority, because now the next main focus on here is going to be the toe boards and the torque box mounts. We're gonna have to replace them in full because, well, as you can see, pretty much non-existent. This one still has a little bit left behind, but there's nothing really to go on. So I'm gonna replace them as a whole, along with the torque, along with the toe boards, and then the inner rockers. After that, we'll be able to do the floor. But guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me here. It's a little bit too hot for me in the garage today. It's hitting almost 90. As you can see, I'm drenched. I'm gonna go cool down. Probably hit this one off at nighttime. But thanks everybody for watching. Hope you guys all have a good one. I'll catch you on the next one.